Okay, so like I'm making a habit of like recording my thoughts, feelings, and whatever via vlogging. And like, you kind of think sometimes like, oh, well, my life's not that interesting, blah 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 blah, but um things happen in the day and shit, man. This was, like I've encountered a lot of different kinds of people. Like, there's like people having like manic attacks and just like there's just craziness all over the internet, really. But this one is kind of funny but really annoying. Okay, for some people who don't know, I've studied Japanese for like 15, 20 plus years, so I'm not fluent, like it's not that, but like I've come to a very high level, like I could speak pretty well, right? Anyway, I went on this like one of the chatting apps, and somebody accosted me. We were talking, and like in my profile it mentions, like I don't go into like full on detail, but I do list Japanese as one of the languages I could speak. And like, I mean, like, you look at my face and it's not obvious, like, like I'm not obviously Asian or anything like that, so fair enough. But this guy, who was not Japanese, by the way, he's American, not even like Asian American, he's just American. But he's like, hey, like, let's add to, like, add me to, like, WhatsApp or something, and I could teach you Japanese. I was like, oh, I gotta teach me Japanese. Like, I don't know, like, I was curious. I'll admit, I was curious, but I was just like, like, why aren't we talking, like, like, I don't know, I was just curious. I was just gonna see. So we move over to the next app, and I sent him some voice clips. Like I decided to talk to him in Japanese at the exact same speed that I'm talking right now. Like, just like kind of normal, just normal conversation. And um as the conversation goes on, I notice one, like my grammar is not perfect by any means. I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but I notice his Japanese is actually quite poor. And when he's answering the questions that I'm asking him in Japanese, he kind of doesn't understand exactly what I'm asking. Like, he kind of gets the gist of it, but he doesn't understand everything. But what like baffles me is that he maintains that he can help me learn Japanese. Like, I've had, like I've studied with Americans or other people, like Hong Kongers, other people, like, not fluent Japanese people all the time. So it's not like I'm saying like Japanese or bust or anything like that. I'm just like, you know, but the fact that he kind of maintained like this kind of condescending attitude, or like this arrogance that, like, like after like 10 minutes of that, you would think, oh, maybe I should, like, like sorry, sorry would be good, but just, or, but like, like he did not acknowledge that there was a discrepancy in our levels. Like he kept going, and it was like, I was like, is he using a translator? Like, I've done that with some people, like, when they are speaking another language, and sometimes I use a translator. But I mean, I'm sending him voice clips, so like, I'm obviously not using a translator. I'm talking to him at this point, like it's coming off of the top of my head, you know? And he's just maintaining, and I swear to God, he's using like a translator in order to even, well, I don't know, I don't think so, because if he did use a translator, the grammar wouldn't be as messed up as it was for him. But maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But like, he had ample time. So then I just started like kind of cussing him out, and like like I was starting to be condescending to him in Japanese. I was just like, like I don't know, it turned into a fucking anime show or something. Like, it was kind of stupid. But I was just like, the audacity of this guy to like maintain that throughout the whole entire time was like bizarre. And like like he was like, well, I know resources, and his resources are, he talks to college students, and like, it was like, he didn't suggest Duolingo, but might as well have suggested like it just kind of showed like he did not have a lot of study material. He did not have a lot of knowledge. He didn't have a lot of skill. And he was oblivious to the fact that that was the situation that he was in. So I was just like, it was crazy. Like, I'm like, I'm trying to learn Russian at the moment, but I fully recognize that I don't fucking know, I'm still looking for, like, a good website to find, like, to study grammar. I do have, like, some people have suggested me stuff, but, like, I could not confidently go up to somebody else learning Russian and be like, hey, I can teach you Russian. It's like, it's obvious I do not have that, like, skill set within me yet or ever. I don't know, but it's like, it's not now. Like, it's not what's happening right now. So it's like him trying to teach me who studied Japanese for I can imagine, like, how ridiculous it would have been if I was like, yeah, he didn't know my past. He didn't know any, and he just was like, yeah, 1 year of Japanese, I could teach somebody. Like, it was like the worst case of mansplaining I ever encountered. And I was just like, oh my God. So I was just like, sit down, sir. Like, you do not have anything to offer. But yeah, it was just like, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, like, throughout the day, people have been kind of, like, slowly wasting my time, but I've been pretty patient and lenient with all this stuff, and, like, even, like, a few people told me to fuck off, and so, like, you just kind of go through a lot of, like, shit throughout the day, but that was the one thing that stuck out, because I was like, this is so out of left field, like, the Lulu is real here, like, what the fuck's going on, I just was like, oh my God, like, yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to share that. And hopefully somebody found it funny. I don't know. But anyway, take care.